It's your girl, 𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒊𝒏, back with another video on today. Yes. I'm gonna keep this real short and sweet because it doesn't really take much for us to understand the situation. And the situation is, y'all want to know, how can you tell that it's time to lock your hair? How do you know? How do you realize? So I'm gonna do my best to help you with the synapses so you can come to that decision with peace and clarity of mind. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Yes, okay. Reason number one, how do you know that you're ready to lock your hair? You have spent some time with your natural hair. You've learned it, you have experienced it, you've learned how to let it grow and thrive. Now, this is specifically for people who have actually spent that time. If you have had your natural hair, but you've constantly kept it in a protective style or in some kind of covering that keeps you from dealing with your actual hair, then I don't really know that you're ready. I don't know that you're ready. But if you have embraced your loose natural hair journey and have done the things to learn it, but now you're kind of like, all right, it's giving, I'm over it. It's giving, this is taking too much from me. Like, the longer my hair grows, the more energy I have to spend on it, and I'm not really trying to do that anymore. Maybe you are ready to lock your hair. Maybe you're ready right now. Okay, reason number two. You're craving more ease in your life. Now, look, here's the thing. Life is already ghetto. Adulting is a scam. We've all acknowledged this. We are on the same page about it. And for that reason, there's so much going on all the time, every day, that you have to divvy up your energy and allocate to those responsibilities. And so having to actively style and care for your hair while caring for everything else in your life, it can get overwhelming, and it kind of feels like you're just being pulled in all these kinds of directions. And for the last thing you want to have to worry about is making your hair presentable. And if you are a melanated person with kinky hair, you understand that it takes a lot. It does. And maybe you're just ready. You're like, look, I need some kind of ease in my life. I need a way to make things smoother for me because there's so many things going on and I don't have control of every single thing. So at the very least, I can control my hair by doing what? Locking it. Locking it. We already know it's lower maintenance. That doesn't mean neglect. That doesn't mean you get to ignore it and then expect good results, but it takes less of your energy and therefore it invites more serenity into your hairstyling experience. You know what I mean? Reason number three, you want to retain the length without doing too much. What I mean by doing too much? Okay. When you're loose natural, or even if you're not even natural, you have a relaxer or something, right? Matter of fact, put it like this. We grow about 6 inches on average of hair every single year, right? But by the time that year is over, do you see the growth or no? Because what happens? You deal with breakage for some reason or another. Like you had to trim the ends pretty regularly because they're out and about and therefore they're more prone to splitting and damage. So now you have to constantly cut it. So even though it is actively growing, you have the new growth, it's not staying with you as far as length is concerned. Whereas with locks, because your ends are locked together, they are formed into this very strong format. You get to literally see how much your hair is growing. So by the time that year is over and 6 inches have accumulated, you get to actually witness it in real time. You're like, oh snap, my hair has grown this amount. And I get to experience all of that length. I don't have to cut off any of it. I don't have to worry about it being too damaged because it's here. It's a part of you now because you locked your hair. Okay. All right, I'm just saying what you've been thinking, and sometimes you just need to hear the validation from someone else, and I'm gonna do that for you, okay? Reason number 4. You want to reignite your love for your natural hair. And what I mean by that? As we established earlier, a lot of the adult life is ghetto. And for that reason, when it comes to styling your hair and the amount of time it takes, even just wash day as a whole, you gotta detangle it. Then you wash it, then you detangle it again. You gotta make sure the conditioning is right. Maybe you're doing a hot oil treatment that day. Whatever you're doing is taking your entire entire day. And if you're not doing it yourself, now you got to make an appointment and go to the place, to the people them, for them to do it and sit there for hours yet again. So much goes into your natural hair, and that doesn't mean that it's a problem. Like, I want us to let go of this idea that your hair is problematic because it requires a lot from you. At the end of the day, the world that we live in is problematic because it's not conducive to a lifestyle that would allow you to constantly tend to your hair the way that it would need. Your hair as a natural being is high maintenance, but unfortunately you cannot put as much time into it and also be self-sufficient or responsible in terms of going to work, taking care of the household, taking care of the kids, whatever your responsibilities are. It takes a lot from you, so you don't want to have to also do this. I know you can relate. I know you can relate. And what tends to happen is because it starts to feel more like a daunting task, you start to literally dread having to deal with your hair. People experience like a disconnect. They're kind of like, I don't even know if I like my natural hair anymore. I feel like it's getting on my nerves now. And it's really just because they don't have as much energy to give to it as they would need. So when you lock your hair, not only do you fall in love again with your natural hair because it's in this whole new version of itself. So it's like, whoa, amazing. But also because you don't have to put as much time and resources into maintaining it in order for it to grow and look good, you get to fall in love again with your hair. You're like, oh my God, thank God I stuck to this natural hair journey. Thank God I didn't give up on it, because now I'm in this new phase of it. I've evolved to here, and now I get to experience more, as we said earlier, ease and serenity around my crown, because I don't gotta friggin' stress about it as much as I used to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Reason number 5. This is how you know you're ready. You've started to realize, damn, I'm spending how much money every month to do my hair? Or, wow, I'm always covering up my follicles, my strands, because I can't bother with it. So now you're starting to become aware of the fact that, yes, I'm natural, but I'm not even experiencing my natural hair because it's constantly in a style or covered for my own sanity and my peace of mind. So now you're kind of realizing, damn, I want to experience my natural hair, but how can I do it without it taking up my whole life? You can do it by locking it. Because when you do so, it requires much less from you, and therefore you can just experience it being natural, being out and about. Yes, it takes time to style and retwist. It does take time. You're never going to avoid the fact that your hair takes long to do. It just does. But it's worth it because you don't have to worry about it getting damaged as easily. It can still get damaged, but not as easily. Like, you can just put your bonnet on and wake up and take the bonnet off, is what I'm saying. That's what I did today. That's what I do every day. Maybe I'll put it in a ponytail. Maybe I'll do something else with it. But for the most part, all I'm doing is slumbering in my bonnet, my satin. And then I wake up, I get ready and snatch the bonnet off. Or sometimes I don't even mess with the bonnet. I just have my satin pillowcase and I sleep like this. I be like this, like a baby. And then I wake up and I go like this, do a little zhuzh, do a little zhuzh, do a little zhuzh, and I go like this, and I go like this, do a little zhuzh, do a little zhuzh, and the hair is, look at it, look at it, look at it. This is courtesy of some flexi rods that I did the other day. Don't they look cute? Look at it's cute. For all those people who are like, I don't know, I want to lock my hair, but the commitment, it's not versatile enough. But look at it though, look at it. And last but not least, reason number 6. Now, this is the one. This is how you know. No, this is how you know that you're ready. You want them. What? Huh? What? You want them. You've been wanting them this whole time. There's so many people who have commented under my videos and they say stuff like, Sammy, I can't believe I waited this long. They've wanted their locks since they were 10, since they were 20 years old, since they were even 30 years old. Now they're 40, 50, 60. I've had people who are way, way, way on the other side of their timeline who finally decided to just let go of this idea of professionalism via your hair, or maybe their parents didn't approve at one point, or they're worried about how they're going to be perceived and they're scared of an ugly phase, and all these reasons that aren't really reasons because it's not true. Just because other people don't like it doesn't mean that you are not allowed to do it in your own life. That's your life. It's your choice. Unless you're a minor, you live with your parents and they have jurisdiction over your decisions. Now you got to wait until you're an adult. Sorry to say. But for the grown people out here, stop restricting yourself when it comes to doing a hairstyle such as locking, embarking on this journey, knowing that you full and well want it, but you're not doing it because of other people or outside reasons that have nothing to do with you. You want it. There's all these people who are like, man, I wish I did it sooner. Why did I wait so long? Because you would have been so much further along in your journey had you had done it when you wanted to, but you didn't, and now you gotta wait way long. You know what I mean? Like, don't play yourself like that. Stop pussyfooting around. Don't pussyfoot around. Okay, you know that you want it. You've been wanting it, so do it. Just do it. And shout out to the people who support my channel, who have been watching me for a while, and who let me know, Sammy, because of the things that you said to me, I decided to lock my hair, and I am so grateful that I did it. There's so many people who have embarked on this journey now, and they're like, oh my God, there's no way I would have known it would be like this had I not done it. Had I not just dive in. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta dive in and just go for it, because your soul is calling you to. I can hear your heart crying out for me. Shout out to Mario. Y'all saw that verses? I didn't see the verses. I just saw the aftermath, and it seems as though Mario won. Although I do love me some Omarion, it seems as though Mario was the king of the night, so shout out to him. Point being, your heart is calling out for the lock, so just listen to your heart and stop playing games with yourself, child. Stop playing games with yourself. You know, stop playing. You know you want it, so stop playing. Okay, so that's all I got for you. You don't need nothing else. You don't need any more reasons other than those and your inner knowing that this is where you need to be, so do it. So I hope you've gathered the material to make your decision, and you embark on this journey because you know that you want to, and it's a transformational experience for you. You have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Remote. Why is not turning off? Turn it. The fact that I recorded this whole thing already and the technology betrayed me, but we're gonna do it again, and we're gonna do it better. Let me look at my list. Okay, wait. I keep showing off my nails because I love them. They're so pretty. Look at the nails. Look at them. So every opportunity I have to put my fingernails in the camera, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.